Hello, everybody. We just killed the Naughty Otso sign.
And Dexter will never be the same.
He has changed. But we have now one of my least favorite missions in the game.
Like, literally?
Oh boy.
Yes.
We've got word of a new assault on the port. They're trying to take us out once.
This is a final attack.
Is this about as bad as that one mission where all you had to do was just flee with the tail behind your legs?
No, that one was fine.
Fair enough.
You're my go-to guy. Stop any KG or units from reaching this place. If we lose this one, we're history.
Why? I thought you had a whole other HQ that we're trying to fight. Whatever. So who likes top-down shooters?
I like them. Depends on the game though.
So we're given.
Jack, your mission is as follows.
So we're given infinite. So this part takes on a much more arcadey approach, as you're seeing. Oops.
Almost took out. You know, now that I think about it, something like this would be more suited for, like, say, a twin-stick shooter.
The fact that these two guys are being taken out and bullied by these little guys is so amusing to me. But yeah, a twin-stick shooter. So yeah, a twin-stick shooter would have been nice. I do get some light jack powers, and I think I can use dark jack at some point. But yeah, as you're seeing, it
look at that.
Takes on a lot. It's just a different approach to combat.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's that bad of an approach. It's just that for something like this, you think it would be more convenient to maybe change it around.
Oh, and I will say the other. Oh, I lost it. And I will say the other thing. The other reason why I think I don't like this. Oh, those freaking scorpion things suck. I think the other reason why I don't like this one is that this is one where the checkpoints are a little more brutal, where you start back there at that first screen every time.
I assume this one was probably developed pretty late in, and they just forgot to properly add in the checkpoints.
Maybe.
I'm assuming so.
I would love if every new screen transition. Oh boy, if every new screen transition it kept a checkpoint. But as you're seeing, the old jump and spin and shoot wildly technique is your go-to thing.
Yeah.
Even better if you're able to hit somebody.
That's all you have to worry about in this section.
Even better if you're able to hit somebody first and then fire, because then you get the.
You got it.
Oh, okay. Because then you get the little added boost. Okay, this part sucks. You have to protect these civilians.
Clever use of the skateboard there.
Yeah, hoverboard. Oh, stop getting bullied by these.
Boy.
You could just tip these things over.
You just kick them.
Oh, I'll take that health.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're not even attacking them. They're just kind of like lightly bumping into each other.
Fortunately, I can't shoot them when they're on the ground, so I'm just gonna stand over them and just start going nuts with my infinite ammo.
Well, at least they know when to duck.
Look out!
Stay down. Oh, you're talking about? Oh, are you doing that because of my frickin' proton cannon?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about, like, quote, me saying stay down said that. Okay, this is actually gonna be really painful.
No, we were just whoa.
Wave concussor. Wave concussor. Lightning bolt.
Stop! We can't handle the noise.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm okay. Here we go. Laser. Need the laser. I'm actually really impressed that wave concussor did not hurt them in the slightest.
I know, right? If nothing else, it should very well strip their flesh off.
Yeah.
Well, the bolts were circling up until it found a new enemy.
Yeah, because it takes a bit to load.
Reminded me
take
of
that. Stop shooting them! We'll just leave their
you can't harm
corpses
them
there.
yourself.
When they say stay down, they really mean it.
We'll leave those corpses there and pretend like we did the right thing. Oh gosh, dang it!
Oh, this will be fun.
Oh boy. You know, not for nothing, I'm just trying to think of what kind of arcadey type of music I could be playing throughout this section, because I definitely am getting that vibe that you might as well have like an arcadey song playing.
Yeah, there's a number you could play the song that plays. When we did the whack-a-mole thing.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, it's the one where he shoots them.
Yeah. Well, not the whack-a-mole. No, the whack-a-mole thing in Jak 2, where we had the arcade machine.
Yeah. It's
okay.
The most sinister, grimmest
I say that
because
because I could have sworn.
Also, I think I just spoiled
Yeah, I was
something
about to
later
say,
by
I could've
accident because I mixed up
sworn
Jak
it
2 and
was
Jak 3. My bad.
Actually, you know what? I know what the problem is. I was mixing up Jak and Daxter with Sam and Max, because it was Sam and Max I'm thinking of where you can actually shoot the whack-a-mole instead of...
Yeah, the whack-a-rat, because if that rat sings...
Whack-a-rat, and Max on occasion.
That too.
Anyway, this stuff definitely looks like it drags a bit. Hey, okay!
Nice.
Yep.
We lost
Man,
half
you
of
know
our
what? Now
forces.
it's just...
Alright, let's get
You
ourselves
know what?
a new
Now that
cannon.
just makes me think, because something I like to do occasionally is just think of like any random property I could have Sam and Max crossover, and now I'm thinking of what they'd be like in Jak and Daxter.
Oh god, here we go. This is stupidly fucking mushy.
White picket fence and a fireplace and a big four-poster bed.
Somewhere that's green.
And a little ocelot run on the side of the house for you.
Aw, are you worried about me, my little Desi?
Please stop. You're literally making me gag.
Oh, please.
Thank you, Jack.
Outside.
You need a hug, Jack, because we got plenty to go around.
Rumor is, you
This
joined the
music.
only hope
I
we've got
know,
to
right?
rescue
It's so
the homes.
unfitting.
We've programmed the gun course to simulate some of the new enemy tactics. Want to try it out?
So
what
we're
the
gonna
hell?
unlock ourselves a new weapon if we can beat the course with the wave concussor. But we're now going to start. Encountering more of the ones that can blow up like these, and as you've now been seeing, we'll be also encountering some of these targets have shields on them where they require 2 shots to be destroyed.
Yeah, those are fun.
And maybe I should be using the shield. Maybe I should be using just normal scattergun as opposed to the wave concussor because
Yeah.
the wave concussor's a little.
I mean, that thing's gonna blow through everything.
It's a little harder to control and keep an eye
Honestly,
on.
I think I may have said this before in like the Jak 2 commentary, but I swear I look at the human mannequins, or excuse me, the bull boards, and they literally look like something straight out of the CDI era.
Oop. Yeah, I could kind of see that, actually.
Jeez, I'm trying to now think
Sorry.
of the cutscene.
Sorry, Jack. I can't give credit.
Yeah, come back when you're little. Just that's it.
Richer.
That's where the thought ends.
He literally just spends the rest of the cutscene just going.
Sig?
Oh, great. I'm trying to think of...
Sig?
I was trying to think of, like, a quote for crew, but then I'm like, I can't do Gandalf because he's not the main villain.
No, I was thinking, you know what? I could see Cleaver. Him having
Honestly,
a CDI
now that I
cutscene.
should mention Crew, he does look like he would belong in the CDI cutscenes.
Oh my god! Oh, with all the different but he'd have to be animated in such a way that you could clearly see every fold of his face.
I know, right? Well, to be fair, he's got plenty of folds as is.
Yeah.
I may be.
My cakes will burn.
I may be ugly, but after you've spent a few things, you'll be dying to join me. Jeez.
That's the kind of
lot.
shit worth remembering.
I know. There's a lot of things, and
Screw algebra, screw calculus.
And I am happy to be able to say I beat that game, just as an accolade.
Yeah. Too bad you didn't record the whole thing for us.
No, I did stream it though, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was so close to bronze. Whatever.
Whew. Oh well.
Not bad shooting, Dark Boy.
So
Here's
before
some
we even
booze
get
for your
before we even
sidekick,
get the
baby.
one.
Go give him hell, boys.
So oh.
Then come back, and I'll scratch you behind your ears.
Nope.
Yeah, he's an ammo. So we got the Plasmid RPG. So yeah, before we even got one Peacemaker, we've now upgraded all of our other weapons.
Sweet.
Yay.
The Plasmid RPG is basically a grenade launcher.
Is it a good one?
They can take something out really quickly.
And to think we're not even at that
Nice.
we're not even at the halfway point yet. Or at least wait, are we?
We may have
I
a way to
forget.
reach Freedom HQ. Jinx here has a plan.
Hey, Jackie boy. Long time no see. I think I
But
got a
we only
fool
just
on
saw each other last
Ugh.
part.
You know those nasty blast bots you seen around? Well, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a long
Oh.
time for...
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll show you the scars later. I've rigged that baby.
We
with
get to
all
control
my
a blast
control
bot.
and even more
Ooh.
explosives than the standard package.
Jack,
Aw.
link it to the
Poor
remote
Daxter looks like he needs a drink.
blast bot into the KG area. If you can get the blast
So the
bot,
issue is
I'm not
that.
quite sure if that liquor is going to help that smoke taste, though.
punch a hole in the defensive
So
line
the
there.
issue is we're going to take our old dead console Wii U here, the pilot the blast bot, And the issue is that, around here, totally fine, but unfortunately these robots are kind of tuned in to their own little, like, AI, so they're going to be able to tell that I'm not with the program real fast. And there is no way to refill this thing's health if you take damage, so other than that, you can fire the laser as fast as you can pull the trigger, so just go nuts.
So there's that.
Also,
I guess you consider this poetic justice, considering the shit these things have given you in the past.
Yeah.
How sturdy are these things?
Sometimes they can take a whooping, but
considering you can't heal them, I'd hope they take enough.
It's also recommended that you don't get lost in here in the industrial zone again. So just have your path set in mind, and then just head on over. And the idea is that if we can make it all the way through, we'll be able to go over to the side of the city that we saw Samos and Kira on.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Another blast spot up ahead.
Hey, eat this, Faker.
But be careful, as you just saw the blast spots. If you're in their range, their lasers can tear through your armor.
Yep. Well, I mean, hey, they may be able to charge it, or they may be able to shoot it, but they can't take it.
Nope. So we can take out each other's armor, which is perfectly fine. So just get the first shot in, and you will auto target anything that you're facing directly in front of you. So that's helpful. Yeah.
And remember, never leave your back exposed.
No, never. Not in any circumstances. I always like the idea of being able to take control of, like, things that have been giving you a hard time. Like, freaking Mario Odyssey's done that a lot.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Think of how freaking how satisfied I was when I was able to hijack those things.
Yeah, those things at the very end.
Them
the catharsis.
assholes.
The catharsis of, like,
And those things.
No, because
that thing.
they've been giving
And
us
him.
so much troubles. They've been giving us so much trouble since the Super Nintendo. And
Yeah.
here we are.
Those.
And
Oh. Well, at least we weren't in that thing.
sorry, Allied forces. Like, these poor guys. These poor Allied forces who are on our team, but they're like, oh crap, here comes Jack, and then explosions everywhere.
I mean, I would call them red shirts, but they're wearing blue.
Front now. I'll get on the horn to HQ and give them the good news. You're the man, Jag. You.
Oh, that's finally what I'm talking
Ooh,
about.
yeah.
Ooh.
I was wondering where I
Finally.
left that.
The Peacemaker.
So, yep. We finally got ourselves the old Peacemaker with just 2 more guns left to get in the game, and we're not even, like, we're almost halfway.
Sweet.
When it comes to Arsenal, I don't remember if we ever talked about this, but out of all the different kind of guns you can get, are they all mandatory, or are there some that are optional?
And they're all mandatory. You will get them throughout the game.
So rest assured,
here are the sums.
you will have a full arsenal by the end of the game.
Yeah, so here's part of the
Oh,
sums.
okay. Okay, admittedly I did forget this part, so yeah, they did bring back the slums to some degree. But they're a lot
It's
more...
more-
Thankfully, they're a lot more spacious.
And it's a lot more like...
Yeah.
Well, like, so some of the geometry is still... Some of the geography is still the same. Like, over in the back there would be where Torrentine was.
In hindsight, I just realized it's kind of sad to me to say. It's a lot more spacious because everyone else is either gone or dead.
Yeah, but, like, there's that little...
The world is our
landmark.
oyster.
But then it suddenly changes.
Like this.
And I guess in the time before Vergil took over, they actually were able to... They actually were able to expand, or we just went a different way, and now we're suddenly in the downtown district, or they rebuilt it. I don't know.
It looks nice.
It's kind of
all things
complicated.
considered. Ow,
Oh.
sorry.
Sorry, sir.
No hard feelings.
And I believe you can find a Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal sign around here somewhere.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Go Commando sign last time?
In 2, yeah, there was, and I showed that off. And in Going Commando, you can find a Jack 2 sign on the TV screen in Going Commando, and then, of course, in Ratchet and Clank 3, there was Planet Dax.
Yeah. But yeah, we're back. Home sweet home.
Back where it all went to hell.
Surprised it's still standing.
Hello,
Yeah,
fellow
here we
peeps
go.
and cronies. That's right, the Daxtonator is back in the building.
Daxter, Jack, you did it!
It's about time you two got here. What took you so long?
You're blowing up a war.
Basically, going back through memory lane.
Let me
Jack
be the
2.
first to officially apologize for the city.
Forget about it. I've got my own interest in this.
Well, what we know right now is there's a huge dark planet builder
Dark
bearing down on
planet
us
builder?
all. How much
That
time
was
we
the
have,
Daystar
no
I
one
think they're
can guess.
talking about.
If it is
Oh.
precursor
Oh.
technology, then the only way
So,
to destroy it is with more
I guess, assuming that this game's going to get around to it at some point, we should talk about this. So, this game introduces, and will be hopefully destroying, something known as the Dark Makers. The Dark Makers, think of them as like the Yiga clan to the old precursors.
Hylian?
No, not Hylian. The Sheikah, thank you.
Yeah, Sheikah.
So think of them as the Yiga to the...
Don't you fucking think about it, Pecker.
It looks like a large-scale assault.
Ah, gosh dang it.
There's always got to be something.
Look who you're talking to.
But yeah, you were saying?
But yeah, so the Dark Makers were precursors who decided to abandon the old ways and tamper more and more with Dark Eco until you get the drill. So take out these things.
Oh, hello.
So take out those things. We need to take out the little energy cells on the corner of. There we go. On the corner of. On the corners of each of these little bot generators. So I'm going to use the grenades when I can to take all of them out at once. Come on. Oh, oh. Stand still. Sheesh.
Stand still so I can shoot you.
Almost. Oh, whatever.
We're having a hard time staying still
Again,
ourselves.
thank God there's no lurker sharks.
Oh
Or
gosh,
turrets.
you're
Yeah.
right. Uh-oh. Ah!
Ah.
Ugh.
Oh, geez, and then it has that attack.
Oh, great.
That's cute.
Because we haven't had enough of these things in freaking Starlink.
Can use more. Wait, those things happen in Starlink with laser beams?
Something like that. When you're fighting off the occasional, what do they call them? Extractors. The main one will have like a last-ditch defense where they literally just spew out these fire laser beams like right below you, and you have to jump over them.
Nice. There's a couple. All right. Peacemaker. It looks like the Peacemaker is actually the way to go because of that homing arc laser. So in Starlink, do you ever disembark from your ship?
No, you're always on your ship 24/7.
Okay. Now I just imagine them all. Now I just imagine 5 ships parked around a dining table. All right. Please
dining
pass
box?
the
Could you
chicken.
please pass the mustard?
Here's the bill.
Just they leave the.
You know what to
they
do,
leave the
boys.
restaurant demolished.
This is one steep bill.
But it's worth it. Sure.
They just put. They just get Peppy. Not Peppy. They get General Pepper to hold off all their tabs no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also ask Andros every Sunday if he's free for another conquest.
Yeah, we had this whole
For another
like, we had this-
resurrection, because Lord knows
We
how
had
many
this whole
times we keep
lore in
killing
our
him.
head of like that's how they try. That's how they can afford all their meals.
I feel like that's something we should have saved for Starlink, but no matter. It's going to be a little while before we get to that.
We'll bring it up later. But
Yeah.
oh, hey, villain! Suddenly,
Hey, Chrome Dome.
Contaminating the hallowed halls of our glorious precursors. I should lead the expedition myself.
Piss off.
nobody likes you, Viker.
I've got the answer.
Nobody likes
I
you,
honestly
here,
forgot-
My
Viker.
precursor monks have given
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot he was still in the game.
a defense grid. If you beg.
Oh, so he's holding the whole planet for hostage.
Basically.
Jack's always got
Wow.
us through thick and thin. I'm with him.
Here, here.
Now washed up, vegan.
Vega, it's
Vegan.
Vega, you idiot.
Whatever.
Count Viger, I hereby dissolve the city council and...
Wow, it's almost like you should have done this a long time ago, Ashlyn. You were kind of the leader of the city.
What? How dare you?
I am the Senate.
I feel like now that the war is pretty much at full scale now, like, his power is pretty much moot.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
politics don't really matter
Over the
when
tech wave.
the fate
We
is
can't
at
continue to
stake.
repel such large assaults
Yeah.
forever. That floating war factory has got to be shut down. The problem is, the factory is shielded and has gate codes.
Oh yeah, we gotta take out the thing that's creating all the metal, the KG robots.
I'm sorry, for a moment there it looked like Ashlyn was a little lazy-eyed.
You may be able to unlock the war
just a
factory
smidgen.
doors to get inside.
Oh, remember this?
Something's wrong with the lady.
Feels like it's been a long time since we had anything and had that crazy lady speak to us.
I think you're crazy to go down there.
Yeah.
But, good luck.
Hey,
Just hits the ceiling, boom, falls down.
hey,
Don't.
yeah. Hey, Pecker, remember when you were an advisor for a Desert King? Weren't those fun times?
He likes playing for both sides, whoever's going to be giving him the bird seat that week.
That's true. Though to be fair, I'm pretty sure Deimos is appreciating all the solitude.
Honestly, yeah. Meanwhile, we just see him later working with Vergil. What? Oh yeah, turns out he has great dental.
Wow. In a land that has no dental, so...
Yeah, that is
Does
true.
Pecker ever reappear in any of the later games?
I think he's still in Jack Cross. I don't think he returns for Lost Frontier unless Logan can correct me there.
I do not recall ever seeing him.
Okay, then yeah. For all we know, he pretty much became bird food.
Or decided to finally stick around with one person. Yeah, I think he sticks around with Onan maybe. But yeah. Anywho, join us again in the next part where we'll be hopefully striking up as far as we can to Act 2 with this.
Till next time, everybody. Bye.